Hi friends, welcome to Win Chess. To start with, I wish you all good fortune. Stalemate is what we see in this video. Before that, if you are a beginner or new to chess, please check our earlier videos right up there on chess basics. Okay, what is stalemate? Let me define. In a chess game, if the side to move has no legal moves to make and its king is not in check, then the game is declared stalemated. It is a sudden end of a chess game. Let's see with an example. Look at this position. Here white is a queen up. That is, white has extra material or pieces than the black in the form of a queen. Okay. Here white can checkmate the black king in a move by moving to f8. Check and mate. Or else he can deliver the checkmate in two moves, namely queen to f6. Check, and the black king moves to g8, and now queen to g7 mate. What else if you move the queen to f7, intending to mate the black king in the next move by queen to g7. Now you should notice that it is black's turn to move, but he is not in check and suddenly no legal moves to make as well. So what's up? The game is stalemated and the game is drawn. That is, no win for either side, which is a huge upset for the white who has extra material and dream to win on the next move. In my view, stalemate is one of the beauties of chess. Without such things, chess could not have survived even at this age of artificial intelligence. Right, now we should see some positions to know more about stalemate. In this position, just add a pawn to the black side. Okay, now move the queen from f1 to f7, intending to mate on the next move. Is it a stalemate? No, it is not a stalemate. But why? Of course, the king is not in check and he has no legal moves. Remember, no check to the king and no legal moves for that side. I repeat, no legal moves for that side is a stalemating combination. But sadly here for the black, it has a legal move in the form of a pawn. So the pawn has to move followed by mate. Now just add another pawn in this position, but this time with white. Now if queen f1 to f7, then it is exactly stalemate. No check, no legal moves to king, and no legal moves for the pawn as well, as it is stopped by the white's pawn. Good. Now the final and the most important one. Here white has a huge material advantage and is going to checkmate the black in a move. Now it is black turn to move. Is there any chance for black to save the game? Yes, there is. Here, just imagine if the black queen disappears from the board, then it is a stalemate. With this idea, black queen captures g2, giving a check. Now the white is forced to capture the queen and it ends up in a beautiful stalemate. Job done. What a save by the black. That's why I said stalemate is one of the beauty of chess. So, stalemate is a useful resource for the inferior side to save a game. That's it my friends. If you have seen this video up to this mark, it deserves a like and comment. Also friends, don't forget to subscribe and share as well. Thank you.